At dawn, the valley stirs. Long before highways and headlights, this was a homeland. The Shoshone, Bannock, and other nations moved with the seasons following rivers and elk. To them, these peaks were not just stone, but sacred guardians. When the sun rises here, it does more than light a mountain, it awakens memory. Every dawn carries echoes of footsteps long before ours. By morning, the trail calls. As light spreads across forests and lakes, we follow paths that others carved in silence. Fur traders passed here in the 1800s, mapping what was already known to those who lived here. Their journals called this land rugged, untamed, yet people had thrived here for centuries. When hiking in the Tetons, the earlier you start, the least busy it is. Set up your alarm clocks to just before sunrise and head out. Morning dew on the leaves, moody misty peaks, and almost absolute silence will be your companions for the first few hours before everyone else makes their way to the trailheads. Taggart Lake hike is quite easy. During less than 3 kilometers trek through forests and meadows without any significant elevation gain, you reach the stunning mountain lake. If the weather is good, you can see the Teton Range reflecting in the waters, or even jump in for a quick swim. But even if it's cloudy and moody, the lake still looks absolutely beautiful. And just as we are leaving the lake area, the thick clouds started clearing out and we can see the majestic mountains towering over the meadows. We continue the hike and head towards Bradley Lake, and yellow wildflowers bend gently in the breeze, making the lush meadows look absolutely unreal. Here, nature speaks not in words but in color, in reflection, in stillness, reminding us that beauty itself is a part of a story. Although Taggart Lake is more popular as it's more accessible and family-friendly, I think that Bradley Lake is actually even more beautiful. So if you have 1 extra hour or so, make sure you do a full loop and visit both lakes. By midday, we reach the meeting of the worlds. Jackson is the beating heart of this valley, a town every traveler must step into. Born from ranching roots and later shaped by ski culture and tourism, Jackson grew into both a refugee and a getaway to the wild. Its wooden boardwalks, antler arches, and souvenir stores carry echoes of traders and wranglers while offering visitors a chance to bring a piece of the valley home. Today, the town is known as much for its friendliness as its history, where locals greet you like old friends and travelers swap stories over food and drink. If you're hungry, there are some must stops. Miazga offers a dog-friendly patio and Polish-Italian fusion dishes you won't expect in the Tetons. For something simpler but just as satisfying, head to Liberty Burger for excellent burgers including bison meat with crispy string fries. If you are looking for a bit healthier option, they also offer burger bowls. And if you are craving a drink, drive just outside town to Grand Teton Brewing, a dog-friendly spot pouring local favorites like huckleberry beer and even handcrafted root beer. Jackson is also a town of culture. At the National Museum of Wildlife Art, more than 5,000 works, including some cool outdoor sculptures, celebrate the animals that define the West. Just beyond the museum, the National Elk Refuge offers a sanctuary where thousands of elk gather each winter, a living reminder of the valley's wild heartbeat. You can go to the observation deck and try your luck at spotting elk, but also other animals such as moose or wolves. By afternoon, the valley opens wide. At Mormon Row, wooden barns rise against impossible storms and harsh winters. In the late 1800s, Mormon families settled here as a part of a larger migration west, carving homesteads from sagebrush and stone. They built irrigation systems by hand, turning dry earth into farmland, and their barns became some of the most photographed in the American West. Today, the barns stand weathered but proud, a reminder of resilience in the face of hardship. For any traveler, Mormon Row is not just a stop. It is a must, a bridge between human endurance and the wild beauty of the Tetons. Here, the stillness tells us human ambition fades, but the land endures. Swappacker Landing looks moody and unsettling, but beautiful at the same time. Watching the mountains under gray skies makes even familiar trails feel new. In the rain, the Tetons show a quieter, more intimate side, one you can only see if you slow down and pay attention. Swallows are circling over our heads, foreseeing the coming storm. By early evening, the rain is over and mountains are glowing in gold and amber, painting valleys and forests in fleeting light. Even a simple drive through the park feels like a journey into another world. Each bend reveals a new perspective, a peak catching the last sun, a river mirroring the sky, trees glowing as shadows stretch. Grand Teton became a national park in 1929, protecting these peaks, lakes, and forests for everyone to experience. There's magic in the ordinary here. Sunset makes everything look even more beautiful. The road itself becomes part of a story, and the mountains remind us why this land has been cherished for generations. At night, silence returns, and the stars will soon stretch across the valley as they always have. Generations of explorers, climbers, and wanderers have looked upward here, guided by constellations on their journeys. Tonight, the same sky shines over us, unchanged by time, untouched by progress. Grand Teton is a must-see because it's both vast and intimate, wild yet welcoming, where every peak, lake, and trail carries a story. You could spend a week exploring this park and still not see it all, but even a single day is worth a journey.